Sir, good afternoon, sir. Surendra, sir, good afternoon, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
You can start, sir. Thank you, sir. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Yes, hello students. Good afternoon. All of you, welcome to the session. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Continuation of network theory, AC analysis. Based on the AC analysis concept, this is the second session. In the last session, based on the fundamentals, I already solved nearly 4 questions. 3 questions that I solved. Continuation of that, we'll see this some more questions. Then later on, we'll start with the new concept with respect to AC analysis. Yes, friends, these observations are also important. These are the fundamental questions. These are the fundamental questions based on the AC analysis. Yes, can anybody answer this? What is the I1 plus I2? Okay, these fundamentals is important, students who are preparing for GATE and ESC. 90% of questions, nearly 80% of questions, maximum fundamental based questions only. 10% is direct formulas, 10 to 15%. 5% is only difficulty, heavy calculations. Okay, that's why first you concentrate on the every chapter on the fundamentals is very important. Yes, friends, can you do this A question first? Can anybody? What is I1 plus I2? You want to find the I1 plus I2. This is a continuation of previous class. Yes, friends. What is I1? It is given I1 equal to 100 cos omega t minus 31.79 degrees. Can you write in, this is in phasor form, how we can write, students? Therefore, this I1 equal to, how we can write, 100 at angle of minus 31.79. Okay, because I want to find I1 plus I2, that's why I'm writing like this, phasor form. How to write that I already explained. What is I2? It is given, students, 150 sine omega t plus 18.19. I told already, if sine is given, you can convert into cos, because this I taken cos, this also you take in terms of cos. Then how we can convert into cos? Shall I write like this? 150, yes friends, cos of, shall I write like this? 90 minus of omega t plus 18.19. Okay, sin cos 90 minus theta, sin theta, again you can get. Then 150, I'm taking the minus is common. If you take the minus is the common, yes friends, what you can get? You come on, you tell in terms of cos. You tell this in terms of cos, students. Yes, do this quick. Yeah, if you take the cos of minus omega t plus 18.19, yes friends, minus 90. Is it correct? Yeah. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. Cos of minus theta, cos theta. 150 cos omega t plus, yes friends. Okay, this is how much we can get. 18.19 minus 90. 18.19 minus 90 students. This cos of minus theta is cos theta only. This cos of minus theta, cos theta. This 18.19 minus 90, how much you can get, friends? Minus 71.81 degree. Is it correct? Then I want to write in terms of polar form. Yes, phasor form representation. Okay, therefore I2 equal to, how we can write, friends? 150 at angle of minus 71.81. Is it correct? All of you got?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Once you know the I1 and I2, now I want to find the I1 plus I2. Now it is easy. This is the method you follow. I1 plus I2. Then 100 at angle of minus 31.79 plus 150 at angle of minus 71.81. Then how we can write that? I already explained. You know this one? If it is in polar form, r of theta equal to, how we can write? R cos theta plus j r sin theta in rectangular form. Okay, that I am writing here. 100 cos 31.79. Because its minus is there, sin of minus theta minus sin theta. That's why I taking minus j sin of 31.79 plus 150 cos 71.81 s minus, because here minus is there, that's why you take minus here, or sin of minus theta minus sin theta minus j sin of 71 that is 150 minus j. Yes, friends, here also 100. Here also 100. You please do that. Minus j 100. Minus j 100. Minus j, this is how much, friends? 150. 150 sin of 71.81. You please simplify this one. Then final answer I am writing here, that you do by your own. Yes, friends. Then finally you can get this one. Yes. Can anybody, how much you can get? This final answer that I am writing, 235.61. 235.61. You can get in rectangular form, students. That is r plus j theta form we can get. R plus j theta form means, how to find the magnitude? Square root of s. X plus jy form we can get. Just next I will write that one. 235.61 at angle of how much you can get, students? 235.61 at angle of 56.07 degrees we can get by simplifying this. But once again I want to convert into function. Then what is I1 plus I2? Then from this one, what is I1 plus I2, students? Shall we write like this? 235.61 cos. Which function I consider? Cos. Here also cos, here also cos. Cos omega t, what the angle? 56.07 degrees. This is the final answer. 56.07 degrees. Yes, friends, by simplifying this total, we can get x plus jy form. Then magnitude is square root of x square plus y square. This is the magnitude. How we can get this angle? Angle is tan inverse y by x. Tan inverse y by x is the angle. Okay, that you can do. I think all of you well know converting the rectangular into polar form. Now this is, I taken which function I consider? Cos. That's why finally you can get a cos. Sir, why sir you are taking cos, sir? Both I will take the sine, sir. Yes, no problem. You take the sine also. Then finally you can write in terms of sine. Again, if you want to convert into cos, then we can do the trigonometric manipulations. Clear, friends? If you take the both are in, but you don't take one is sine, one is cos. That is wrong. Understand? Both are sine you take or both are cos you take. That is not the problem. If you take initially both are sine, finally you can get the sine. Initially, if you take the both are cos, finally you can get the cos. Then, based on requirement, based on the options are, if it is given all are in sine, you convert this cos into sine. Clear, friends? Yeah, this is about I1 plus I2. How much I1 plus I2 got? 235.61 cos of omega t plus 56.07 degrees. Yes. Now we can do what is I1 into I2. In this B question is it completed, all of you? Just mathematical calculations only. Yes. What is B question, students? I1 into I2. I want to find the I1 into I2. Yes, come on. I1 already calculated in polar form. What is I1? 100 at angle of minus 31.79. 100 at angle of minus 31.79. What is I2, students? Yes, 150 at angle of minus 71.81. Now you simplify this one. How much we can get? Yes, come on. 15,000 at angle of, in multiplication angles are added. Then how much you can get, friends? Minus 103.6. Is it correct? Approximately. Then what is I1 into I2? You tell in terms of trigonometric function. Which functions we are consider? Cosine functions. That is 15,000 cos of omega t minus 103.6 degrees. Yeah, this is I1 into I2. Any doubt? Yes. Any doubt, sir?
I1 into I2 repeat once, sir.
Yes. Just a minute. Just I am doing I1 into I2. I already calculated I1. This is in polar form. 100 at angle of minus 31.79. I2 I already calculated minus 71.81. This I am doing I1 into I2. 100 into 150, 15,000. See, I think all of you know this one. For example, x at angle of theta 1 into y at angle of theta 2. How you can write? xy at angle of theta 1 plus theta 2. Add these two. Minus 31.79 minus 71.89 you can add. Approximately you can get this one. But which functions I consider? Cos omega t minus 103.6 angle. Amplitude is 15,000. That only I multiplied. But in multiplication, angles are added. And this also you know. I think all of you know this. X at angle of theta 1 by y at angle of theta 2. How you can write? X by y at angle of theta 1 minus theta 2. If it is a division, angles are subtracted. Clear, sir? Yes. Is it okay? Yes, friends. One more question. This also, all these are the fundamentals. These models are there in either GATE or ESC. Yes, friends. A sinusoidal current given by expression. If at t equal to 0, the instantaneous value of current is 16 amperes. The phase angle is. Yes, come on. Already sinusoidal current is given. Instantaneous value of current is given. At t equal to 0, the current is 16 amperes. It's very simple. What is the solution for this one? I equal to 20 cos, come on students, 251.3274t plus pi. 3 to 740 plus pi. Yes, students. This is the instantaneous current. At t equal to 0, what is I given? Already in the question itself, answer is there. At t equal to 0, I equal to 16 amperes it is given. Just you substitute this here. 16 equal to 20 cos. If t equal to 0, this becomes 0 plus pi. Then what is the cos pi, students? Cos pi equal to 16 by 20, sir. This is equal to 0.8. Then what is pi? Cos inverse 0.8. How much cos inverse 0.8, students? 36.86 degrees. Then which option is correct? Option A is correct, approximately. Yes, these models are there. This model is the ESE model. How simple it is, you see. Who are feeling like this? GATE exam is very difficult. ESE exam is very difficult, like that. Students, once you can build up the concept from the fundamentals, every competitive exam is very easy. But you are not tried with respect to concepts and with respect to subject point of view. Just you by heart 1 or 2 formulas, then you go for the exam. I'm not discourage you. You never crack that exams. It's never possible. But you have the very strong in subject. To crack the exam is very easy. Very easy. No doubt at all. Whatever you are studying BTech, 4 years you are studied as a 4 years only. Then cracking the exam is very easy. But in our BTech, what you are doing? 4 years course we are studying only 1 year only. Not 1 year. Either 3 months or 4 months we are studying. I'm not discouraging you. Truth, I'm telling that. Some students, no doubt at all. They are studying very well. But some students are not studying very well because negligence is more. But the competitive exams, very easy, students. But you have very strong in the subject. If you don't have any strong in subject, getting the jobs is very difficult. Yes, one more question, students. This is also fundamental based questions. If impedance Z equal to 10 plus J 10 ohms at 50 Hz, then what is the impedance at 25 Hz? Can anybody answer this question? It's very simple. If impedance Z equal to 10 plus J 10 ohms at 50 Hz, then what is the impedance at F equal to 25 Hz? Yes, friends. This in detail later on that I will explain. But I think all of you well know this one. Z equal to 10 plus J10. That is reactance is positive. This is R plus Jx form. R plus Jx form. R plus Jx form means X is positive. Reactance is positive. Reactance is positive means which element? Inductor or capacitor? Reactance is positive means inductor or capacitance, students. It is a inductive. Inductive means X equal to 2 pi FL. That is, X is proportional to frequency. Reactance only depends on the frequency. But resistance, this is the resistance term. Resistance is independent of the frequency. Resistance is independent of the frequency. Understand? Then how to write, students? X2 by X1 equal to F2 by F1. Now I want X2. Now the frequency is how much? 25 Hz. 25 by S, 50 into S, students. What is the X1? X1 is how much? This is the X1. This X1 is 10. Then how much we can get? 5 ohms. Then what is the Z? The Z nu Z. That Z nu equal to, or Z corresponding to at 25 Hz. Now tell the students what the Z at 25 Hz. How much we can get? Resistance no change. Now the reactance is J5. 10 plus J5. That is the answer. If impedance Z equal 10 plus J10 ohms at F equal 50 Hz, then what is the value of impedance at F equal 25 Hz? Simply remember, if it is a positive reactance, frequency increases, reactance is increases. Frequency decreases, reactance is decreases. If it is given negative reactance, frequency increases, reactance reduces. frequency reduces, reactance increases. Why? That is for capacitive nature. That I will give. Yes, students, is okay? Understand how we are getting? Resistance is independent of the frequency. You identify given element is which one? Inductive element, because positive reactance. Sir, why sir is a positive reactance? That I will give the proof in the next coming concept. Okay, that X is proportional to frequency. Then 10 plus J5 ohms we are getting. Clear, students? Yeah. But here, for example, note I am giving. For example, Z equal to R minus Jx. Then what is this element? Reactance is negative. Reactance is negative means which element? Capacitive. Capacitive means, I think all of you will know this one. X equal to 1 by omega C. That is 1 by 2 pi Fc. Then capacitance, reactance is inversely proportional to frequency. Reactance is inversely proportional to frequency. This reactance is inversely proportional to frequency. Okay, if this form is given, if negative reactance form is given, like this, you go through this procedure. Clear, friends? Here X is proportional to F, but here X is inversely proportional to frequency. Here frequency reduces, reactance is also reduces. But in this case, if it is minus is given, if the frequency reduces, we can get the more. That is, reactance is increases. If it is reduces, it is increases. Okay, that point to remember. Clear, sir? Any doubt? Yes. Okay, students. Next. If V of t equal to Vm cos omega t plus pi, then its equivalent exponential representation is. Okay, this at starting I given this formula. V of t equal to Vm, come on students, cos omega t plus pi, sir. How to write? If it is a cos is there, you take imaginary part or real part. If cos is there, you take the real part. If sine is there, you take the imaginary part of that one. Yes, friends. Then you take the real part. Real part of exponential form that I given, friends. How to write in exponential form? Yes, how to write? Real part of Vm into e power j omega t plus pi. Is it correct? Then which option is correct, friends? Because here voltage is given, then you take the voltage only. If the current is given, you take. Im stands for imaginary part. Im stands for imaginary part. Im stands for imaginary. Re stands for real part. Then real part of Vm into e power j omega t plus pi. If sine is given, sine omega t plus pi, if for example, if it is given like this, friends, I'm writing V of t equal to Vm sine omega t plus pi. Then for this answer is, answer is which one, students? B. If it is given that, then you take the, how to write in exponential form? You take the imaginary part. You take the imaginary. Then you can write as it is. Understand, friends? Okay, that is the difference. If sine is given and cos is given, how to write? Please concentrate. Next, one more model. This model is important for gate point of view. Currents I1, I2 and I3 meet at a junction in a circuit. All currents are marked as entering the node. If I1 equals 6 sin omega t, I2 equal to 8 cos omega t milliampere, then I3 will be. You want to find the I3. Yes, all the currents are entering at the node. All the currents are entering at the node. This is I1. This is I2. This is I3, students. Come on. If all the currents are entering at the node, What is I1 plus I2 plus I3, students? According to KCL, equal to 0. But you want to find which one? You want to find which one, students? I3. Then what is I3, sir? I3 equal to minus of I1 plus I2. Yes, friends, minus of I1 plus I2. Now, what is I1? It is given 6 sin omega t given. Shall I write in cos 6 cos 90 minus omega t? Cos 90 minus theta sin theta. 6. This also equal to omega t minus 90. Because cos of minus theta cos theta. How you can write in polar form? 6 at angle of minus 90. Clear? What is I2? It is given. Come on, students. What is I2? It is given 8 cos omega t. This is given in the problem. How to write 8 cos omega t? Can anybody? You tell in polar form, sir. Phasor form you tell. Come on.
8 angle 0.
8 at angle of 0. That is answer. Because there is no angle here. 8 at angle of 0. Now I want to calculate I3, students. I3 equal to that is minus I1 minus I2 minus of I1 is how much? 6 at angle of minus 90. I2 is how much? Come on. 8 at angle of 0 degrees. Minus 6 at angle of minus 90. I think all of you well know this one. At angle of 90 degrees. 1 at angle of 90 degrees equal to J. 1 at angle of minus 90 degrees equal to how much, friends? Minus J. Yes. Then you can write minus J6 plus 8. J6 minus 8. Yes. This is I3. I3 equal to J6 minus 8. But I want to write in polar form. Options are given as a function. Options are given as a function. That is I3 equal to minus 8 plus J6. Then what is the magnitude? Magnitude equal to square root of 6 square plus 8 square at angle of tan inverse. This is minus 6 by 8. That is minus 8 by that minus 8. That correct. Okay. This is 10 at angle of. This is how many degrees? Can anybody?
$2.498.
Yes.
2.498.
You calculate in radian, and you are telling that I think in radians. You tell in degrees. See your calculator setting.
$36.8.
Is it 36.86? Minus is there. Tan inverse minus 6 by 8. I am doing the calculation. That is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. I think this is well known value. I am doing the calculation. Tan inverse minus 6 by 8. Yes. Minus 36.86. Is it correct? All of you got same answer?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Just tan in, you use calculator, tan inverse minus 6 by 8. Take the calculator, you do the tan inverse minus 6 by 8. How much you get? You are not getting that answer.
Minus 36.86, sir.
Yeah, that is correct. But somebody is not getting telling. Got all of you? Then what is I3? 10 cos omega t minus 36.86. Still any doubt? Yes, students. Yes. Yeah. This in this small mistake, you take in options. Then which option is correct, students? Option A you can get 10 cos minus 36.86. Clear? Next. Any doubt, students? All are got or not? Just tan inverse that you are doing only in your calculator. Okay, next. Find circuit element for the given voltage and current equations and also its values. But for this, once again, I will give the concept, but point to remember this note I am giving students before solving this problem. Angle element. This is very important even for electrical students. This observation is useful even for measurements point of view also. If angle is 0 degrees, what is the element? Resistor. If the angle is plus 90 degrees, what is the element? Pure inductor. If the angle is minus 90 degrees, what is the element? Pure capacitor. Yes, friends. If the angle is 0 degrees to 90 degrees, which is the elements? RL. If angle is minus 90 degrees to 0 degrees, what are the elements? RC. This you remember. Okay. And one more point to remember. How to find the magnitude, what is the resistance? R equal to modulus of Z cos theta. Sometimes elements are values also asking. XL equal to XC equal to modulus of Z sin theta. R equal to modulus of Z cos theta. XL equal to XC equal to modulus of Z sin theta. Okay. Then how to write XL equal to? XL is nothing but a omega L. X is nothing but a 1 by omega C. Okay. Now, here we want to identify the elements and value of the element also we want to find. It's very simple, students. take the reference. This is the reference. V at angle of 0 degrees. Take the angle is the 0 degree reference. And V is at angle of 45 degrees. This how you can write V, students? This I'm writing in polar form. How you can write? This is at angle of 45 degrees. This from this one, what is observation? It is at angle of 45 degrees. Clear? What this one? Current. Negative is there. Current negative means lagging. Positive means leading. V leads by 45 degrees with respect to 0 degrees. It's minus 45 degrees means lagging. This is I. This I is at angle of minus 45 degrees. But you want elements identification with respect to voltage and current. Now tell the students. Current I lags V by angle of how many degrees? I lags V by angle of how many degrees?
90.
90 degrees. If the current lagging by 90 degrees means what is that element? Current lags voltage by angle of 90 degrees means, yes friends, the element is pure inductor. The element is pure inductor. Pure inductor. If the current lags the voltage, the element is the pure inductor. Then can anybody tell what is the value of that inductance? What is the value of that inductance? Yes, friends. Come on. Find the value of the inductance.
Three, 300.
How much?
300.
Yeah. We know that XL equal to omega L. What is omega? This one. Omega T is T. That is omega is 1. Here T is given. Means 1 into T. That is omega is 1 radian per second. 1 into L. That omega is 1. Then XL equal to, or otherwise, XL equal to omega L. That is 1 into L. That equal to L. We know this XL equal to modulus of Z sin theta. Yes, friends. XL equal to modulus of Z sin theta. This is L. What the Z you write? V by I. Z is V by I. Actually, V RMS by I RMS. But that will be cancelled. Ratio, it will be cancelled. You can write 9 by root 2 by 3 by root 2. Automatically, it will be cancelled. This is how much? 3 ohms. Because these are the RMS values. 3 into, what is the angle? Angle is how much, friends? 90 degrees. Then how much L you can get? 300. Clear? Like this, we identify the elements. Other than plus 90 minus 90, it may be RL or RC. If 0 to 90 degrees, RL. If minus 90 to 0 degrees, RC. Minus 90 to 0 degrees, you take this is the RC. Okay, like that, you identify the type of element, students. Yes. Next. Can anybody answer this question? Come on, check your knowledge. Yes. Students, I told already, you can compare the sinusoidal signals if frequencies are equal. It must be same function and their frequencies must be equal and their magnitudes must be equal. Understand? Magnitudes. Amplitudes may be different, not the problem. But this is plus means this is also plus. This is minus means this. Then only can compare. And frequencies must be equal. Otherwise, we can't identify the type of element. We cannot compare. But what is the frequency here? It is given. Omega is 1. Here omega, let this is omega 1. This is omega 2 is 2. Then omega 1 is not equal to omega 2. Then we cannot compare. It is not possible to identify the element. It is not possible to identify the elements. That's which option is correct? Option D. Okay, this is previous gate question. 1 or 2 questions are ESE questions and some questions are the gate questions. Yes, friends, this is about questions based on the fundamentals. Now, I want to go for in detail about the AC analysis. At the end only, I will discuss how to find the average and RMS values for different waveforms. That is also important with respect to AC analysis. Yes, friends. Now, in order to explain in detail about the AC analysis, the first concept is AC source, that is a sinusoidal AC source across the RLC elements. Different, that is passive elements, RLC elements. The concept is a sinusoidal AC source. Yes, friends, across R, L, C elements. First, individually we will see. Later on, series combination of RL, RC, RLC. Next, parallel combination of RL, RC, RLC. That we will see in detail. Sinusoidal AC source across RLC elements. The first one is AC source across R. What are the observations? AC source across resistance. If the resistance is connected across, if the AC source is connected across, that is AC source means here sinusoidal. I told already, here we are doing the sinusoidal steady state analysis only. Okay. Now, AC source across the R. Let's consider a resistance. Across this resistance, we are connecting a sinusoidal AC source. Then V of t equal to Vm sin omega t. Every observation is important to solve the problems. Vm sin omega t. And that this is the resistive, this I of t is the current. Yes, friends. How to write instantaneous value of current? The instantaneous value of current I equal to V of t by R. That is Vm sin omega t by R. Vm sin omega t by R. Yes. Then what you can get? Therefore, I of t equal to, this is I of t equal to, this is Im sin omega t. I of t equal to Im sin omega t. Come on, students. Then what is Im here, students? Peak current, that amplitude of current. This is Vm by R. This Im equal to Vm by R. Okay, this is if you apply the instantaneous voltage across the resistor, then what is the instantaneous current through the resistor? The instantaneous current through the resistor is Im sin. All these are the instantaneous values. That is Im sin omega t. Now see the students. What is V of t? V of t equal to Vm sin omega t. Then what is I of t you got? Im sin omega t. Then that is what the angle between V and I. The angle between V and I is 0 degrees. Therefore, for resistive load, voltage and currents are in phase. Not resistive load, for resistive element. Therefore, for R element, V and I is in phase. Voltage and current is in phase. V and I is in phase. Because it is a 0 degrees. This omega t, this also omega t. This is 0 degrees. In phase means, okay, this is V and this is I. This V and I is in phase. Now, this is one observation. If AC source is connected across the resistor, can anybody tell what the instantaneous power? Instantaneous power. Instantaneous power. The instantaneous power equal to Pi equal to V of t into I of t. V of t into I of t. What is V of t? Vm sin omega t. What is I of t? Im sin omega t. Yes, friends, what you can get? This is Vm Im sin square omega t. Then how to write this one sin square omega t? 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. This is Vm Im by 2 into 1 minus cos 2 omega t. 1 minus cos 2 omega t. Therefore, what is the instantaneous power for resistive load? Vm Im by 2 into 1 minus cos 2 omega t. Okay, this is the instantaneous power. Yes, friends. If the supply frequency is omega, here what the supply we are giving? What the supply we are giving? Vm sin omega t. The supply frequency is, that is the angular frequency. Supply angular frequency. The supply frequency is omega. That is the angular frequency. Then what is the frequency of instantaneous power? What is the frequency of instantaneous power, students? The very important formula. The frequency of instantaneous power is equal to 2 omega. If it is angular frequency, 2 omega. Or if supply frequency is F, then what the frequency of instantaneous power? Frequency of instantaneous power is how much? Is a 2F. If it is given omega, it is a 2 omega. If it is given in F form, it is a 2F. Okay, that is the observation. Yes, friends. This is instantaneous power equation. Very important. Then I want to find average power equation. Average power. What are the average power, students? P average. I think all of you well know this one. How to write the average value? 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi. Yes. P of t d omega t. That is, integrate the instantaneous power in one cycle, then you can get the average power. Then you can get the average power, students. You can integrate the instantaneous power in one cycle. This directly I am giving. This we can get Vm by root 2 into Im by root 2. This is equal to Vrms into, yes, Vrm, or it is equal to Vm Im by 2. What is the average power? Is equal to Vm Im by 2. Sir, how we are getting, sir? This P of t equal to V of t into I of t into d omega t. You already know V of t, you already know I of t. That you can do. What is the P of t here? V of t into I of t. That you substitute and make the integration. Vm Im by 2, it is also equal to this Vrms into Irms. This is Vrms into Irms. It is also equal to, yes friends, Irms square into R. You can write any form. It is also equal to one more form. Can anybody? Yes. It is Irms square into R. You can also write Vrms square by R. You can write in I square R, resistive element, I square R. That is, in I square R, what is that I value? In I square R, what is that I value, students? RMS value or maximum value? All of you well known about I square R formula. In that I square R formula, what is that I indicates? It is RMS current or a maximum current? Yes, it is a RMS. It's RMS current. Yeah, this I written here. I RMS square into R is equal to V RMS square by R. Yeah, this is how we can find the what are the observations for resistive element. If AC source is connected across the resistive element, what are the observation? Yeah, this every point is whatever I given, every point to remember, students. Mainly which points you want to remember? What is the instantaneous current? Voltage and currents are in phase. Voltage and currents are in phase. What is the equation of instantaneous power? What is the frequency of instantaneous power? What is the equation for average power? Average power. Now, if you draw the waveforms for voltage, current, and instantaneous power, yes, friends, it's very simple. This is voltage. I'm drawing the waveforms here for resistive load only. Sorry, not resistive load. It is a resistive element I'm considering, not a load. Yes, just a minute. Yes, friends. If you draw the voltage, current with respect to resistive element, yes, let this is the voltage magnitude, voltage waveform. But the current is also in phase, but the magnitude of current is less as compared to voltage because it is a Vm by R. Im equal to Vm by R. That's why I taken this one. This is the current. But this is in phase. In phase means same wave shape. It started with the same, that is 0 and maximize takes place at the same instant. This one is current and another one is voltage. Let this is V of t and this one is I of t. But what the power? What is P of t, students? P of t equal to V of t into I of t. Means these two you multiply. Current and voltage you multiply. If current and voltage is multiplied, this is positive, this is positive. This is positive, this is positive. positive into positive, positive. I'm multiplying those two, positive into positive, positive. Next, this is negative, this is negative. Negative into negative, negative into negative, positive. This is which one? Power, P of t. That means two pulses we are getting. One cycle, two pulses we are getting. That's why whose frequency is how much? For one cycle, we are getting two pulses, power pulses. That means what the frequency? The frequency equal to frequency. This is instantaneous power. Then what the frequency of instantaneous power? This is omega t. I'm drawing V and I and P on the same. Therefore, for one cycle, two pulses we are getting. Therefore, frequency of instantaneous power, frequency of P of t equal to P of t is 2f. Clear? Okay, this is the proof. Okay, this is about in detail if the AC source is connected across the resistor. AC source is connected across the resistor. For example, if supply frequency is 50 Hz, if supply frequency is 50 Hz, yes friends, then what the frequency of instantaneous power? Frequency of instantaneous power is how much? 2 into 50. That is equal to 100 Hz. The frequency of instantaneous power is 100 Hz. Okay, all these points you remember. Yes. The next one is sinusoidal across, that is the AC source across the inductor. Sinusoidal AC source across the inductor. Yes. Do this one, students. Sinusoidal AC source across the inductor. Sinusoidal AC source across the inductor. Yeah. The second one is sinusoidal. What are the observations? Sinusoidal AC source across inductor. Simply AC source across inductor or sinusoidal AC source across the inductor. Yes, friends, let's consider this is the inductive element. Yeah. This is L. Let this is V of t. Let this the current is I of t. Yes. Let I of t equal to, you take either cos form or sine form, any one you take, students. That is not the problem. You take either sine omega t you take or cos omega t you can take. Okay. Anything you take, that is not the problem. For example, I am assuming that let I of t equal to, yes, students. I of t equal to, I'm taking this is Im sin omega t. Then what is V of t? L into di by dt. V of t equal to L into di by dt. Yes. What you can get, student? This one. L into d by dt of, this is Im sin omega t. You differentiate with respect to dt with respect to t. This is L Im omega cos omega t. This V of t equal to L I omega cos omega t. This I am writing omega L into Im cos omega t. This omega L, let omega L equal to XL. This is inductive reactance. Then what is V of t, students? What is V of t can get? That is XL into Im into cos omega t. This XL into Im I am taking as a Vm. Vm cos omega t. Shall we write Vm cos omega t is Vm, yes friends, a sin omega t plus 90. Sin 90 plus theta, again what you can get? Cos theta. Sin 90 plus theta, we can get the cos theta. That means, what is the observation here? V of t equal to, I want to compare. That's why actually it is a V of t. V of t equal to Vm cos omega t. Okay. But I want to compare these two, current and voltage. Current and voltages. That's why, what is I of t you assumed? I of t equal to Im cos omega t I taken. No sir, I will take I of t equal to Im sin omega t I taken. No sir, I will take Im cos omega. Yes, you take. Then also you can get analysis. This Im sin omega t I taken. What is V of t you got? V of t equal to Vm cos omega t. This Vm cos omega t, how I am writing? Vm cos omega. V of t equal to Vm cos omega t. Vm cos omega t. But shall I write like this? Vm sin omega t plus 90. Because I want to compare current and voltages. Now tell the students, therefore, in inductive load or in inductive element, current lags, voltage leads the current. Means current lags the voltage. Is correct or not? Voltage leads 90 degrees means current lags the voltage by angle of 90 degrees. Because inductive means generally we are talking about lagging. Current is lagging. That is satisfied. Voltage leading 90 degrees means current lags the voltage by angle of 90. Therefore, in pure inductor, this is a proof. In pure inductor, V leads I by angle of how many degrees? 90 degrees. It is a leading now, plus 90. But here there is no, it is 0 degrees, it is 90 degrees. But generally, we are talking about lagging. V leads I means I lags V. Correct or not? I lags V by angle of how many degrees? 90 degrees only. I lags V by angle of 90 degrees. Yes, friends. I lags V by angle of 90 degrees. That means you can draw this one. V leads I. V leads I by angle of 90 degrees. Or I leads V. Sorry, V leads I or I lags V. This is the phasor representation. Always vector rotation is an anti-clockwise direction. V leads I by angle of, that I lags V by angle of 90 degrees. I lags V by angle of 90 degrees. Clear, friends? Any doubt? Okay, this is the case of a pure inductor. This is a case of pure inductor. Actually, it is omega L equal to XL. That omega L is taken as an inductive reactance. That omega L is taken as an inductive reactance. Okay, that point to remember. Then you find what is the instantaneous power here? Can you find what is the instantaneous power? Yes, come on, students. Find the instantaneous power. Yeah, this phasor representation is correct. And this phasor representation is also correct. This is I, this is V. This is also correct. That is, I lags V by angle of 90 degrees. I lags V by angle of 90 degrees. Then, how to define impedance here? Impedance of pure inductor is V by, if you take V is at angle of plus 90 by I taken as a reference, I at angle of 0. Shall you write like this? V by I at angle of 90 degrees. But here V by I is which one? XL. XL at angle of 90 degrees. XL at angle of 90. At angle of 90 degrees means JXL. That's why the reactance is positive or negative? Positive. That's why for pure inductor, it is a JXL. How it is a JXL? This is the proof. V at angle of 90 degrees, I at angle of 0. That is V by at angle of 90 degrees. Okay, this is correct. We can also write like this. If you take V is the reference, if you take V is the reference, Z equal to V at angle of 0 by I at angle of minus 90, because current lags the voltage. That also we can get same answer. V by at angle of plus 90. This also equal to XL at angle of plus 90. At angle of 90 degrees means JXL. This is correct or this is correct, students? You can write by taking the current is the reference or by taking the voltage is reference. Clear? That's why the inductive reactance is positive. The inductive reactance is positive. Clear? Now you tell me. What is instantaneous power? I want to find instantaneous power. Quick, do this one. Come on, students. The instantaneous power, how you can write? Pi equal to, or P of t equal to V of t into I of t. V of t into I of t. Then what is the instantaneous power you can get? The instantaneous power P of t equal to, or Pi equal to, what is V of t you got? How much V of t you got? Vm cos omega t. Vm cos omega t. What is I of t you are assumed? Im sin omega t. This is equal to Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t. Correct, students? Now you multiply and divide by 2. Vm Im by 2 into 2 sin omega t cos omega t. What is the 2 sin omega t cos omega t? Can anybody? Trigonometry. 2 sin omega t cos omega t is sin 2 omega t. That is Vm Im by 2 sine 2 omega t. Vm Im by 2 sine 2 omega t. Okay, this is which power? Instantaneous power. Even for pure inductor also, what the frequency of instantaneous power? Even in pure inductor also, what the frequency of instantaneous power, students? Yes, come on. The frequency of instantaneous power. How much? Instantaneous power is how much? It is a 2 omega. Or if it is supply is frequency is f, or it is a 2f. You can write either 2 omega form or 2f form. This is the frequency of instantaneous power. What is the average power? What is the average power? The average power for pure inductor. The average power for pure inductor. If AC supply is given to the pure inductor, can anybody what is the average power? 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi P of t. P of t is, what is the P of t, students? This Vm Im by 2 sine 2 omega t. If you integrate this one, what you can get? 0. That's why for pure inductor, the average power equal to 0. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of average power is 0? What is the meaning of average power is 0, students? That means it cannot dissipate the power. Whatever the energy stored, that is released. That you know the property of inductor. That I told already. Whatever the energy stored by the inductor, that is equal to released by the inductor. That's why the average power consumed by the inductor. Inductor cannot dissipate the power. It stores the energy, but it cannot dissipate the energy. That's why the average power, if you want, do the integration and substitute the limits, you can get 0, sir. That's why in one cycle, I'm talking about this total analysis for one cycle. In one cycle, the average power equal to 0. The average power equal to 0. Yes. Yes, friends. Can you draw the waveforms for this case? To draw the V of t, I of t and P of t curve. Come on. To draw that one. Yes, I'm drawing that waveform. To try to draw these ones, friends. I have taken I of t equal to Im sin omega t. I of t what I taken? Im sin omega t. Is it correct? I of t I taken as a Im sin omega t. This is I of t. What is V of t you got? What is V of t you got? Yeah, this is I of t, students. This I taken, this is I of t. What is V of t? I of t equal to Im sin omega t. Im sin omega t. Yes. What is V of t you got, students? Vm cos omega t. Can you draw that waveform? Vm cos omega t waveform. This is a cos omega t. Is it correct? Vm cos omega t. Cosine waveform. This voltage is 90 degrees leading. Yeah. What is P of t? V of t into I of t. P of t equal to V of t into I of t. Tell the students. Up to this point, this is V of t. You take this is the V of t now. This is V of t. Yes, friends. This is V of t and this is the I of t. Up to this point, current is positive, voltage is positive. Voltage into current, positive into positive, positive into positive. You multiply these two up to this point. Here it is 0. 0 current, voltage positive. 0 into positive, 0. This slowly it is increases. Here we can get the maximum value. Is it correct? Then after this it is decreases. At this point, this is 0, this is maximum. But 0 into that value it goes to 0. Clear? Next. Positive, negative. Positive, negative. Positive, negative is negative. Positive, negative is negative, students. I am using next another color. I think all are understanding. Just I am multiplying those two. Yes, friends. Here we are getting the maximum value. This positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, negative. Here at this point, at the corresponding to this point, this is 0. This is negative value. 0 into that value goes to 0. Again, same. You multiply these two. Negative, negative. Negative, negative is positive. At this point, it is 0. Negative, negative is positive, students. I am multiplying current into voltage. Current into voltage. Understand or not? Current into voltage I am multiplying. But here voltage 0. Voltage into current 0. Because it is 0. Current is 0 here. Voltage is 0 at this point. Voltage 0. Next. Positive, negative. Multiply these two. Multiply these two, sir. Positive, negative. Positive, negative is negative. Then at this point, again it goes to 0. That is, for one cycle of sinusoidal, how many cycles of power waveform we are getting? For one cycle of voltage and current, how many cycles of power waveform we are getting? Come on. How many cycles of power waveform we are getting, students?
2.
2 cycles. That's why the ripple frequency is 2f. That is the proof. Just we are multiplying the current and voltage waveforms. Therefore, ripple frequency equal to, the ripple frequency is the frequency of instantaneous power is the 2f. I taken voltage, current, power on the same axis. Any doubt? Simple, students. These two you can multiply. Current and voltage, current and voltage, current and voltage, current and voltage, current. But here current is 0. Product becomes 0. Next. Current and voltage, current and voltage, current and voltage. Sorry, here voltage is 0. That's why product is 0. Here current is 0. That's why product is 0. Next. Current, voltage, negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive. At this point, voltage 0, product is 0. Next. Current, voltage, voltage, current. But here voltage is 0. That's why current total power is, that is instantaneous power equal to 0. Is you check that negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, positive, like that you can multiply. This is the power curve for inductive load. Next, the last element is sinusoidal source. But here what I told, the current lags the voltage or voltage leads the current. Yes, All this I given, all the points are over. Which points you want to remember here? Very important points. You remember, if it is a sine, it is a cos. If it is a cos, it is a sine. No doubt at all. That you can get. Whatever you want, that you assume. And this is very important points. Lagging and leading. That is very important. And you take this is how to take the, why the reactance is positive, this observation. What the instantaneous power, you take this. Instantaneous power equation also you concentrate. But in inductor, pure inductor, average power equal to 0. Because whatever the energy stored by the inductor, that is released by the inductor. That's why average power equal to 0. Next, this is the power curve. Power, voltage and current curves. This is enough. These points are enough. The next one is sinusoidal AC source across the capacitor. Sinusoidal. Yes, friends. AC source across the capacitor. AC source across capacitor. Across capacitor. Yes. Let's consider a capacitive element. We are connecting a voltage source across the capacitor. Let V of t equal to, yes friends, Vm sin omega t. Why sir? Previously you assumed current, but here you taken voltage. No problem, sir. By taking the voltage, we can get the current. By taking the current, we can get the voltage. Any way you can assume. That is not the case. That is the I of t. This is the capacitor. Then how to write I? I equal to this formulas I already given in the fundamentals. I equal to C into dV by dt. Yes. This is instantaneous current. I of t is equal to C into d by dt of, what is V you are taken? Vm sin omega t. Vm sin omega t. Then what is I of t, students? C into Vm omega cos omega t. Is it correct? Shall I write like this? I of t equal to, this I am writing omega c into Vm into cos omega t. Shall I write like this? I of t equal to, I am writing Vm by xc into cos omega t. What is 1 by xc here? What is 1 by xc I assumed is omega c. Therefore, what is xc? This is the answer. This is the proof. Therefore, xc equal to 1 by omega c. This is the capacitive reactance. I taken Vm by xc, where xc is the capacitive reactance. Where xc is the capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance. Therefore, what is I of t? I got Vm by xc cos omega t. Cos omega t, that equal to Im cos omega t. What is Im here? Vm by xc. Im equal to Vm by xc. Yes, friends. Yeah, this Im equal to Vm by xc, where xc is the capacitive reactance. Now, that is, if V of t equal to Vm sin omega t, V of t equal to Vm sin omega t, what is I of t? I got Im cos omega t. This Im cos omega t I will write to compare Im sin 90 plus omega, or sin omega t plus 90. Sin 90 plus theta cos theta. Sin of omega t plus 90. Minus 90 it will not satisfy because we can get minus. Sine of minus theta minus you can get. That is wrong. That's why sine of, I want to tell like this, omega t plus form I want to tell. Omega t plus I want to tell. That's why omega t plus 90. That means what's the observation here? Current I leads V by angle of how many degrees? 90 degrees. Current leads the voltage here. I leads V. I leads V means V lags I. Any sentence we can expect. V lags I by angle of how many degrees? 90 degrees. If you represent in phasor diagram, this is I, this is V. Then I leads V by angle of 90 degrees. Or you can also draw like this. Always vector rotation is anti-clock, students, counterclock. I leads V. This is V. This is I. This is 90 degrees. This also correct. Can represent in any fashion. Yeah, this representation or this both are correct. Because always vector rotation is anti-clock. First here, first current, next voltage. That's why I leads V. I leads V. Therefore, what is the instantaneous power? First, I am doing this instantaneous power. The instantaneous power equal to V of t into I of t. That is, V of t is Vm sin omega t. I of t is Im sin omega t. This simplification I already explained in the inductive case. Directly I am writing Im sin omega t. Then what you can get? Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega t. Same. Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega t. Multiply and divide by 2. We can get 2 sin theta cos theta formula. Sin 2 theta. Apply that one. That is Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega t you can get. Yes, friends. Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega. Then what is the frequency of instantaneous power? Frequency of instantaneous power is how much, friends? Frequency of instantaneous power is equal to 2 omega. Or if supply frequency in terms of f, it is a 2f. It may be angular in terms of angular or in terms of H, that is cycles per second. This may be 2 omega, or you can also tell in terms of 2f based on the input. If input frequency is represented in terms of omega, it is a 2 omega. If it is given that f, then you take the 2f. Yeah, this is about frequency. What is the average power? No doubt at all. Capacitor also which element? Dissipative element or storage element? I told already. Dissipative or storage, students? Storage element. Storage element means it cannot dissipate any power. Then whatever the energy stored, that is released. That's why what the average power? 0. No need of any proof. Not required. Just we can integrate. You substitute here, integrate and substitute the limits, we can get 0. That's why the instantaneous average power, not the instantaneous. Instantaneous power is not 0, sir. Average power is 0. The average power is 0 in the case of either inductor or capacitor. In inductor or capacitor. Yes, one more observation. If you define the impedance V by I, but what is this one? You take the V's reference, current is leading, plus 90. Leading means plus 90. V by at angle of minus 90. What is V by you take? That is you take Vm by Im. Vm by, you take Vm by Im or V by I. Then you take, this is Xc at angle of minus 90. This is minus Jxc. This is the proof. That's why capacitive reactance is negative. Capacitive reactance is negative. Okay, like this we consider. Current leads the voltage. Or voltage lags the current. Voltage lags the current means directly V at angle of minus 90 you take. Then also you can get same answer. This is the capacitive reactance is negative. Okay, that is the proof. Can you draw the waveform for this case? Waveforms. Yes, friends. Can you draw the waveform for this case? Yeah. Which one is we are getting sinusoidal? V of t equal to Vm sin omega t, we are assuming. Same procedure. This is which waveform? V of t. What is I of t you got? Cos. I of t what you got? Cos. This is a cosine wave. The angle between sine and cos is 90 degrees. Yes, this is which one, friends? Cos. Cosine waveform. Yes, come on. Yes. Now multiply these two. If you multiply these two, what you can get? Power curve. We can get the power curve. How we can get the power curve? That I already explained. This is which curve? P of t. This is which one? V of t. This is which one? I of t. This is omega t. P, V, I is taken on the same axis. Okay, this is about some fundamentals. If the AC source is connected across the different elements, then what are the observations? Then the extension of this one, I want to go for explanation of very important, the concept of series combination of RL, RC, RLC, parallel combination of RL, RC, RLC. That is very important. Then after that, very important concept with respect to AC analysis is resonance. That concepts that I want to discuss. Then finally, power calculations and average and RMS calculation of different waveforms. Yes, friends, I'm ending the session. This is about today's session. The next Monday, I will continue. Every week, I'm taking the classes on Saturday and Monday only. Okay. Okay. Thank you, students. This is about today's session. Is it okay? All are understand? Clear, friends? Okay. Thank you very much. I'm ending the session. Thank you. Everybody, thank you, students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.